ringrazio senz'altro il capo dipartimento e oltre ad apprezzare i contenuti del suo intervento raccolgo con molto piacere lo stimolo e il suggerimento a avere il semestre di presidenza italiano come ambito nel quale in qualche modo sottolineare maggiormente le tematiche relative all'invecchiamento. Tra i paesi che più sono stati attivi negli ultimi anni a livello europeo c'è indubbiamente l'Austria, che è il paese dell'organizzazione capofila del nostro progetto e che qui è rappresentata in questa sessione introduttiva dal signor Hanak del Ministero del Lavoro austriaco. L'Austria, fra le altre cose, ha ospitato l'anno scorso la conferenza interministeriale della regione europea organizzata dalle Nazioni Unite, che ha ribadito gli impegni degli Stati membri dell'ONU per il perseguimento degli obiettivi del piano internazionale di azione per l'invecchiamento di Madrid, che è stato varato nel 2002 e che l'anno scorso ha attraversato il suo secondo ciclo di verifica e valutazione. Io lascerei la parola a Mr. Hanak, raccomando soltanto a tutti, come vedete, essendo la nostra sessione piuttosto ricca in questa introduzione, una certa brevità nell'intervento. Grazie.
Okay, I'll try to be short. Thank you, Pietro, for referring to our I think very successful conference of the ministers on aging last year. I would like to say that I'm grateful to be here with you today. I would like to greet my colleague from the unit of family policies here from the city of Rome, from the Liguria region, from the Age Platform Europe, and of course ISFOL as the host of this event. As time goes by, let me also being short, let me give the chance to be a little bit of a tourist. I'm the only one on this panel who is not from Italy, obviously. I had the chance to walk the city yesterday a little bit, and I bought this picture, one of the icons. Yeah, we passed, of course, the Fontana di Trevi. And it's obviously also a European cooperation, because I think Anita Ekberg is from Sweden, yeah, a country where family policies are quite successful. And when I was a student, I think it must have been in the 80s when I saw the film for the first time. It already was an old movie then, yeah. And if you think about when was this movie made, it still looks so up to date, yeah. But it was made in 1960, actually. And if I remember the film correctly, there's a guy. There's some family conflicts in this movie, and so what I'm trying to say is also at that time the family was in a crisis. Yeah, there's a guy. The only guy who has children, only family who has children in this movie is a guy called Steiner, like the founder of the Austrian anthroposophic movement. Yeah, he's called Steiner, and his family he has two children. You see them in a bed sleeping, and this family really is in a crisis. If you look at the movie again, I'm not going to tell the whole story now, but this family already in the year of 1960 is in a very great crisis in that movie. What I'm trying to say, I also think solidarity is one of the key words. Solidarity between, obviously, the ages, solidarity and justice, and this is what we have to try to achieve and have to go on to try to achieve, and what I think has actually been done in this project for some years now. And I think solidarity and justice of the ages, of the genders. Yeah, it's obviously in our society. It's as you've been mentioning. It's the same situation in Italy, in Germany, in Austria. That the burden of having children is taken by only one half of the society, actually, and it has to be split between men and women, of course, but it also, I think, it has to be split between those who raise children and take all the burden. And I think this will be the only chance for our societies to come back to a time when work-life balance is still more possible and again more possible, and people will have fun to raise children. After all, it can be fun to raise children, but actually the burden has to be split between the whole society, has to be taken by the whole society. We have to fight for solidarity and justice between those people in society who have been living in their region or in their city for centuries, and we have to, and between those who came later and who are arriving in our rich countries, in our rich states. We have to build solidarity between ethnic groups in our society. And I think that this solidarity and justice can only be an international justice and solidarity in Europe, in the whole of Europe, and beyond the borders of Europe. And that's the reason why I really think we have to continue those kind of projects as the Central Europe Aging Platform, and we have to work together again. I just want to mention that this has, for us in Austria, it has a strong dimension of the Danube region. Only Italy and Poland are obviously not part of the Danube region, but we can only try to continue these activities in the new program of Danube Southeast, which is going to follow the Southeast program, or even in the Central European program. I don't want to go into the details of the project because I think there will be people who are much more informed about this and will tell us during the whole day what has been achieved, the strategy. The strategy, the cross-generation human resource development strategy, the two regional aging platforms, the regional training concepts, the Green Book, and all in all, the result. And Annette is going to tell us about this very soon. The strategy has 64 pages, and this is another thought I had. I of course been thinking immediately about the Beatles song, "Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64?" And I want to finish with that remembrance of, again, my youth, probably. Thank you.
Io ringrazio Mr. Hanak per aver portato il punto di vista, diciamo, di una delle istituzioni principali che hanno sostenuto come partenariato esterno il nostro progetto transnazionale. È chiaro che il programma Central Europe e questo progetto in particolare danno la dimensione regionale di fenomeni sociali ed economici come quello dell'invecchiamento una grande importanza. È a livello regionale effettivamente che la maggior parte dei problemi e delle soluzioni vengono sperimentate e adottate. Molti paesi dell'area che ha collaborato al progetto, fra cui l'Italia, hanno un marcato assetto federale che quindi conferisce alle regioni una ampia potestà legislativa e operativa per confrontarsi con queste problematiche.